With Minecraft's popularity currently through the roof, not to mention Nintendo and Microsoft's recent team-up of the century, no doubt everyone has been talking lately. Phil Spencer himself even stated he would be cool with Banjo being a playable fighter in Smash one day, but that's not who we're talking about, at least not today. While I'm not the biggest fan of Steve as a character, no one can deny the cultural impact Minecraft has had and the overwhelming success story it's told. What once started as a small computer game has spread its wings and been on more devices than even Skyrim. A little bit of Todd Howard humor there. All jokes aside, today I want to address the rumors and discuss the Super Smash Bros. Potential of Minecraft's own Steve. Minecraft has gotten complicated over the years. Like, really complicated. I remember back when Redstone was a big deal. The things you can do now is ridiculous. Almost as ridiculous as the crossplay thing, which does kind of have a factor in Steve's overall possibility. If you think about it, Minecraft performs well on Switch. Phil and Poppy Sakurai cut a deal to put Steve in Smash to further expand on the relationship between the two companies, and the whole Nintendo Xbox crossplay deal. Wait, Nintendo? Xbox? NX? This partnership was a setup. The NX was never about the console, but the people involved. Sorry, back on topic. With Minecraft growing indefinitely over the years, there's so much to pull from for moveset potential and other Smash-related goodies, and I plan to mine into that cobblestone wonderland till we're all satisfied. Here we go. I want to start off once again by going over the special attack possibilities for Steve. I had this idea that similar to Cloud's limit break gauge, Steve would have an experience bar above his character portrait that would slowly raise over the course of battle, leveling up in a way. This would pay tribute to Minecraft's systems and make for an interesting mechanic that we haven't seen before. That being said, let's dig in. For Steve's regular B special, tap B to summon a random block that stays in its current spot. If you press B near the block, you would begin to mine into it. This would function in a similar fashion as Villager's tree and axe attack, where if you aren't by the block, you would just swing the pickaxe. It would have a tough to connect sweet spot, but it could still be used as an attack. Now, if you indeed mine the block, you would gain experience, which would begin to fill the experience bar. The side B special left me juggling multiple options, but the one I settled for was the bow and arrow. With the bow, you have charge options. Fire standard arrows with no charge for a minimal damage attack with little to no knockback. If you charge the bow fully, you would shoot a tipped arrow, specifically an arrow of harming, which would give the full charge shot higher damage output and a greater knockback. Something interesting about Steve is that he can still move while charging the bow, therefore giving you an opportunity to align the shot during setup. This feature alone would separate Steve's bow from the Link family. Up B would be the Elytra Wings, which would allow Steve to glide as a recovery style move. To keep it from being too powerful though, it would give you a jump, mid-air or from the ground, followed by a glide, which could go either direction, giving you a good opportunity to make it back to the stage. Being quite the recovery, it would do no damage as to balance it out. Steve's down B is where all the experience comes into play after all the other attacks. If Steve has enough experience bars filled, you can craft upgraded versions of your sword, axe, and a set of diamond armor, which gives you upgraded versions of attacks that would do more damage as well as make you heavier to KO off the stage. This would encourage good use of all your moves and working towards powering up Steve through combat, making his playstyle either defensive or offensive. It's far-fetched, but I think it could be really interesting. Regular attacks are always tougher to explain, but in a summary, I would say Steve uses the sword for the basic A combo. The forward A tilt would be a lunging sword stab. Up A tilt could be similar to Ike's, where he uses the sword sideways to blunt strike, except Steve would wield the axe. For the down A tilt, Steve could do a crouching stab with the trident. In the air, the down A would be a downward spiral to the ground, similar to Link's down A. For Steve's back air, he would swing the axe behind him, catching foes off guard with a nasty bashing. Let's talk about Steve's smash attack possibilities. For his forward smash, Steve would do a wide double slash with his sword. Like all smash attacks, you could charge it for extra power. Try to get in close to catch them with both swings. Steve's down smash would be the trident. This weapon has great reach and would make for a deadly sweeping smash attack that could hit opponents on either side, good for spacing on the battlefield. The up smash is a mega powerful overhead swing with the axe that has a sweet spot on the tip of the axe, damaging opponents more and has a greater knockback. Connecting with the blunt side of the axe will have less knockback obviously and not damage opponents as much. Aim for the sweet spot. For Steve's final smash, a cutscene would trigger where Steve goes into creative mode, building a giant stack of TNT around the captured opponents, with the explosion sending opposing players into the blast zone. Minecraft has a lot of biomes and infamous locations to pick from, and I had this idea that we could have an Isle Delfino styled stage that changes from biome to biome in timed intervals. I also like the idea of being in a basic map that morphs different structures in the background and has stage hazards. Tons of Minecraft baddies that could stray into the fight randomly attacking players. These hazards could of course be smashed out of the arena like any assist trophy. It could also have varying weather conditions that bring out the more ugly bad guys. And there you have it, guys, another Super Smash Bros. Character potential video. I do hope that you enjoyed it this time. Although I'm not the biggest fan of Steve, I can understand why he has such a large following and why people would want him. I could see it. I mean, with the partnership that we have going, I think anything's possible after Cloud. So everybody just keep your fingers crossed. Super Smash Bros. Ultimate is only going to get better from here. And I'm going to keep doing these videos. Let me know who you want to see done, and I will do my best to make it happen. But in the meantime, this is your pleb. This is Trev, and I'll see you next time. Thanks for watching.